Hello and welcome. The topic today is 5 signs you will become rich. Growing up, I lived in an average middle-class neighborhood. Within a mile radius to my right lived the very poor, and to my left was the very rich and powerful in just less than 5 miles. Later in life, I was privileged to live in the affluent environment where the elite, the rich, the powerful lived. That is to my left. I was able to see and observed firsthand the signs for a rich, wealthy and fulfilled life, and I noticed that majority of them share certain things in common. Money won't make you happy. But everybody wants to find out for themselves, right? Money is good. However, money doesn't buy happiness, but gives you options. It is the love of it that is the root of evil. That is why Jesus clearly stated, you cannot serve God and mammon. So, let's go straight to the first sign you will become rich, which is avoid instant gratification. Generally speaking, we want things now rather than later. There is psychological discomfort associated with self-denial. Every new thing becomes an addiction and obsession. You cannot grow wealth if the money you do have is being spent frivolously. Having a bad spending habit is like working out all day at the gym and then walking into the most unhealthy fast food in the city. They cancel each other out. I found out that the rich people don't rush to buy new cars. They know how quickly cars depreciate. So by waiting for just a couple of months, they are able to save or buy the same car for 20% less than they would have at new. So, here are some actions that can help you break free from the habit of instant gratification. Number 1, know what you want. Number 2, set clear boundaries. Number 3, ask yourself a sincere question. For example, you don't need that new phone. Nothing is wrong with the one you have already. Like the saying goes, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. The second sign you will become rich is pursue your passion relentlessly. Bruce Allen said, the proof of passion is pursuit. The first step is to identify or find your passion, and once you find it, go for it. What do you love to do so passionately? Remember as a child, what used to catch your attention? Eliminate money from the equation and ask yourself, what will I love to do even without getting paid? Once you are able to answer this question, you are on the right path to greatness. Chase your passion and money will come. Chase the money and you may never find your passion. When you chase the passion, that is what will keep you happy and motivated and jumping out of that bed on a Monday morning. Sometimes you're not just the best judge of what makes you happy. Ask the people who know you so well and ask them what are the things that make you happy, and you do enthusiastically. Their answers actually may surprise you. At some point in my life, I sent some notes to my close friends, the ones in my inner circle, and asked them the same question. Some of the answers I received confirm one of my natural passions and ability, which is why you are watching this video right now. You may also want to think of what you enjoy that you do so well. Write them down. Then, narrow the list to the top 3 or 4 things. Keep it handy, review it often, and use it as your jumping off point when you're plotting your career move. The number 3 signs you will become rich is being frugal yet balanced living. Being frugal means sparing or economical as regards money or food. You have to be very intentional with your spending. If done properly, you'll be able to prioritize the things that matter to you the most. You'll prioritize spending money on those things that matter and cut back on spending in other areas. I heard a story of this rich man traveling abroad for a couple of days for a business deal. He needed to park his Rolls Royce in the city to catch a flight. The parking fee for the zone is almost £5 an hour. Can he afford this for 3 days? Of course yes. But he thought of a smart way to save money. Guess what he did? He went into his bank near the area and asked for a loan of £2,000 and explained he wants to use his car as collateral. Looking into your account, sir, the account officer said, You have enough money to buy the bank. Why would you need £2,000? And besides, you don't need any collateral even if you want to borrow £1 million. But he insisted on the loan and gave his car, which they kept for him properly parked in a garage during his 3-day trips. Of course, he returned the money within time, so no interest paid, and eventually parked his car for free for 3 days. This is extreme, but I guess you get the moral of the story. The number 4 signs you will become rich is plan your finance and budgeting. The saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Budgeting means creating a plan to spend your money. Creating this spending plan allows you to determine in advance whether you will have enough money to do the things you need to do or would like to do. Budgeting is simply balancing your expenses with your income. Have you heard of 50-30-20 budget rule? It says you should spend 50% of your after-tax paid on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings or paying off debt. One of the things I have learned over the years is the peace that comes with financial freedom. It's beyond comprehension and surpasses all understanding. Some of the ways you can achieve financial freedom is to have an emergency fund. Pay off all your debt as soon as you can. Save up to 3 to 6 months of expenses in an emergency fund. Invest at least 15% of your household income in retirement. Build wealth and give. The number 5 signs you'll become rich is learn to invest. I started making money in my 3rd year in grammar school. I was making so much money that I could afford to pay for my tuition and upkeep throughout university. At the time, I spent all I made because I did not understand the 3 M's of money according to Larry Bucket. Making it, managing it, and multiplying it. I lacked financial education. Educate yourself financially. Invest in stocks and buy assets, and soon you will be happy to see how much compound interest you've earned, which according to Albert Einstein is the 8th wonder of the world, and he who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. Let me share with you some compound interest investment that can boost your savings. Number 1, CDs. CDs are considered a safe investment. Certificates of deposit are issued by banks and generally offer high interest than savings. Number 2, high interest savings accounts. Number 3, rental homes. Number 4, bonds. Number 5, stocks. Number 6, treasury bills. And number 7, real estate investment trust. I encourage you to start investing as soon as you can. It's never too late and you can start today. A popular Chinese proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So, these are the 5 signs you will become rich one day. And I want to thank you for your time. So, which one do you agree or disagree with? Let me know in the comment section below, and I would like to continue the conversation on the subject. Thank you guys and stay tuned.